song pop in my head that I haven't heard in the longest time. And is it from the Rascals or something? I think that me and my brother used to say when we were young. I got a dollar, I got a dollar, I got a dollar, hey, 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 hey. That's all I keep hearing. I got a dollar. Oh, anyway. Hey, y'all. I'm sorry. I forgot y'all was on. I'm back. Welcome, 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 welcome back. So we're back with Oracle reading right now, everybody. Thank you for coming back, liking the stream, hanging out, getting some encouragement and some inspiration, right? Through using the words of the power of the tongue, right? Demanded upon our ancestry, right? Through affirmations, through words of power, right? Thank y'all for being here and being furthermore inspired, okay? Furthermore uplifted. A little bit about me. My name is Shawnee Janelle. You can call me Shawnee or Janelle. You can call me Shawnee Janelle. More about me on my website, realityimbalance.com. I'm a holistic health practitioner, focus on health and wellness. Okay. I am an author as well, focus on a couple books on affirmation and self-help genre. You can look me up on Amazon, or you can just go strictly to my website. But I am here for you guys. I'm here to continue to inspire, to break the algorithm, right? To always just build like this new hobby, or the continual elevation. Okay, like I was saying, the highest aspects of your sources of yourself is like they want you to redeem yourself quite often. They want you to flood the gates of your mind with inspiration, okay, with higher thoughts, with higher being, gratitude. Thank y'all for being here. Thank y'all for being here and coming back, honestly. So one of my goals is to continue to educate and motivate individuals to work towards a balanced lifestyle. So in that way, you will always discover a path to operate on from the highest aspects of yourself by lifting your spirits, right? And that's what we do through the subconscious, is a continued effort. And once it becomes residual, it'll automatically take over the mind, that, or the body, or the spirit that wants you to continue to operate from the lowest aspects of yourself. Okay, so we're hacking in, okay, through all of those substitute until it resonates, okay, until it becomes like this residential frequency of operating from the highest aspects. Okay, always, because when we operate from the highest beings of ourselves, we have the right and the will to change material items before they become commodified, okay, before they become exploited. Okay, we can use the operations and the avenues of our mind, okay, by using affirmations. The more that we do affirmations, the more that you'll understand how you can build and reprogram yourself through the highest aspects, okay? Through the subconscious, okay? We're going to always say that. We're always going to say that, right? Okay. Once you hear it, you will experience it and you will know it, okay? No, it's not an online course. What? Ew, get out of here. Oh my God, never scamming. What? I don't got time to scam. That's a full-time job. You're hilarious. Thank you for being here, though. Anyway, so once again, Shawnee Janelle here, website realityimbalance.com. Here are my oracle cards. There are 54 affirmations that I created and developed close to 10 years now, okay, that started out as poetry, that started out like as forms of proverbs, no lie. Now they are words of power that has transformed over time. I put them on cords because we want to be inspired through the transformation and the great information that comes through using affirmations and words of power. So there's 54 cards here, you guys, 54, 54, 54. Okay, in this entire oracle reading. Hey! So, amongst the 54, today is the 14th. It's the day after the Libra full moon. I hope everyone is having, a good moment, a good time, wherever you may be. I hope It's inspired and full of just love and compassion of yourself and or your surroundings. So let's get into some more elevation and being the I am with these I am affirmations. Yeah! Yay! Okay. For real, honestly. It's kind of hot. But look at the water over here, y'all. Look. Isn't it beautiful? And kind of cute, you know what I'm saying? We got some water over here. It's too hot for the ducks, so they ain't gonna come out. Got a little stream. This is the weather. Something's on my windshield. This is the weather. This is what we have right now outside. It's pretty like crisp. So we're back with, I don't know if it's spring weather, but it's cleared up a lot. Normally where we are is the operation of flip-flops and shorts is what we always talk about. So now we've expanded to, I don't know, flip-flop shorts and t-shirts. I don't know. Kind of weather that we have, y'all. Thank you. So yeah, it feels good outside. It's a little warm. So here we go. We have 54 cards, 54 affirmations, 54. So we never know what our source, our higher being, our ancestors want us to be inspired by right now in this present time. So let's get into it. Let's look for some patterns. Let's look for some synchronicities and always give thanks, because we'll continue to come back and we're going 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 to stay in the force field. We're going to build algorithms and we're going to continue to break the algorithms. Shade gratitude and give thanks in advance. Sorry. Yes, but not sorry. Sorry, but not sorry. Sorry, but not sorry, honey. Sorry, but not sorry. I can have fun, right? Number 10, starting out with number 10, I can have fun. Right? What do you want us to do? Sit here and look angry because, you know, the world's angry? No. Oh, I can make mistakes. Oh, not ever beating yourself up. Oh. Not ever getting mad of yourself. Oh my God, every moment, every day is a life learning lessons. Yes. Number 7, I can make mistakes. Baby, how else are you going to learn? You're just going to sit there and be mad? Or are you going to have fun? Let's have some fun, y'all. No, I'm just kidding. Whatever fun means to you. Me, I mean, I just have some water and just experiencing life. Deserving respect, number 5, right? And you're fun, you know what I'm saying? Don't let nobody step on you, all over you. Beginning new relationships. Oh, okay, so you out there having fun, so you're attracting some newness. You know, people ordinarily like other people. There go the ducks right there. They'll probably come back in a moment. So ordinarily an attraction of a relationship, y'all. Hey, John Dilla. How's everybody day? Whenever you guys are watching this, because y'all could be like from a different planet or a different star universe, or you never know. You could be somewhere completely different. This could be a whole dream. This whole thing. But I hope it is a good dream for you guys. So let's make it pleasant. Let's make it positive. Let's make it a good dream. So what I was gonna say, in the newness of building a new relationship, right? Okay, yep, that's what I was gonna say. So this was the first card that came out, right? Having fun is just being the expression of yourself, right? Within that, you're going to be attracting, you know, some relationships, some, you know, some people are watching like, oh, hey, they got some good energy. You know what I'm saying? They're over there. You know what I'm saying? inspiring others, inspiring themselves. I'm not talking about myself, but this is like what's coming through the frequency. I do know that you attract more people by just being yourself, by just having fun, by just having life, by, not having no expectations besides expectations that you have and upon yourself. But the experiences of all these cycles, there's no, expectations on, anything that's external, because that can influence your emotions a whole bunch, and you're going to be making like a whole lot of mistakes by the expectations of other things. Okay, so having fun, okay, attracting this newness, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 3, the divine order of new relationships. Okay, still being protected always, never forgetting that, while attracting different people, different relationships, or you know even your cat, or you got some puppies or whatever, you still have to be putting your foot down, right? You still can't, you know, you have to show people who's who, in the most natural way with the boundaries. So no, with being that high influencer, not to be letting your guard down, you know what I'm saying? Because you became a high influencer for a reason until, over time. But you deserve respect. Never forgetting that. Don't be making all these mistakes out here, but you can though, because obviously, it's like the golden rule. It should be in some rule book that mistakes are guaranteed. Okay, what is also can be guaranteed is how a person experiences their mistakes. It's about how you experience all of that. And here in 7, right, number 7 is like you're experiencing with this angelic aptitude, because this is a single digit here. This is not a double digit. So we're definitely here in alignment with the angelic avenue with making mistakes. Oh, man. Like, how else you gonna get there? How else are you gonna form you yourself? Did you do it on purpose, or are they a learning manner? You watch me when I sleep. Oh, that's cool. That's just cool. Maybe I should get like some background nature sounds or whatever. Okay, so making mistakes, y'all. Know that it is okay. It's grand. Don't be beating yourself up. Change the mistakes in your mind. Promote yourself over and beyond the mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Like switch it. Do a little flip flop. Do a flip flop. Therefore, it won't like register in your DNA. It won't register in your hormones. It's not going to change like your bodily functions and your organs, where you become depressed, or you become sad, or you become down and out, right? Realize that you're here for a reason. Depending on mistakes. But y'all know what I mean. Y'all use your discernment. But right here, we're not talking about no fuck shit. We're talking about high level energy. Thank you for that, spirit. How many cards was that so far? 1, I can have fun. I can make mistakes. 2, which is number 7. Beginning new relationships with your fun. Still standing on ground, standing on business with respect. Always. They're like, don't be thinking it's sweet out here, lovey-dovey and all, you know what I'm saying? Because the sun's out here. The sun's out here. Wow. Interesting. Huh. Interesting. Yeah. Still have your boundaries. I feel like there's people like over here on the balcony. Sorry, y'all, if I'm like I just feel like there's people over here somewhere, but there's like some people or somebody that's watching and listening, or somewhere over here. Like over here, over here, over here. Now somebody is walking up right now, but somebody like from over here is watching and looking. Anyway, who cares? I'm just saying where the energy is going to. So, we're back. Thank y'all for being here. Thank you for liking the stream. I hope that this moment is pleasant to you. Let's get into it. Let's start over. Okay, let's start over. Let's get into some more words of power. Let's see if the energy has changed. Let's see if there's anything else we can build upon. Okay, we can continue to like focus, build oneself, continue to like break through the avenues of oneself, those subconscious errors, you know what I'm saying? No, 5%. Oh my goodness gracious. Hold on. Sorry, y'all. 1 second. Hopefully that works and the phone doesn't overheat. So let's start a whole new reading. I really want to take my shoes off and let my feet fly. Please stay charged. I'm on 5%. So let's get the energy back in order. How y'all doing out there in YouTube land? Let's go. What else we got here? I don't really like to do the cards that way. So is there anything other words of power that we can continue to be inspired by? All of my dreams have purpose. So number 321, all of one dreams have purpose. And I hope that your dreams came into fruition, or there was some kind of fullness of completing that last phase with the full moon. I hope that it, you know, was grounding for you, because when I was thinking of the Libra full moon, it has like some aspects of just not being like crazy, if anything, with the air sign and the scales, but grounding in between, but staying focused and solidified at the same time. So I hope that like some form of yourself was mastered and skilled, okay, with this full moon that we just got finished with. Okay, knowing that your dream still has purpose. So we're always talking about our talents and our skills and the aspects of ourselves as being higher as we focus and stay disciplined, but not being crazy and all that. You know, one of those, you know, it's okay if your work is your work, but having fun at the same time. So knowing that your dreams have purpose. Your dreams have purpose, whatever that may be, whatever your dreams are. The dream watcher, the dream seeker, the dream catcher. Okay, continue to catch your dreams, baby. Continue to build upon your dreams. Do it, right? They all have a purpose. They're building upon each other. And I say that they're really, really building upon each other because look at the station of the cars. Let's look like the top of the pyramid. Once again, we have the middle here is my dreams, right? In the dead center of the middle that's holding these other two operations up, right? Your dreams is having all of your dreams in the middle have purpose. Your purpose here at the bottom, this is what's keeping you stable. You have purpose. Your dream is the middle focus. Stay there. Stay there. Stay in alignment. Stay in alignment, okay, with this divinity, all right? The station of these cars are so beautiful, how they just turned out and positioned themselves naturally for this message, y'all. So it doesn't matter like what your age is, how old you are, how, you know, oh my God, well, once you lose it, you use it. Well, you know that stupid expression. I don't even want to say that. But you know who you are. When you have goals, you have some, you know, the different avenues that we were talking about and discussing in the OSI. So many different stars are shooting up for those things, right? You know what your dreams are. Let, you know, not the society tell you that your dreams aren't purposeful because you were born with those dreams, okay? So be that dream catcher, okay? and allow for the people around you and the generations that are going to come after you to catch those dreams as well. So that's the first card that we got, right? With your dreams, you know what I'm saying? We're not talking about nightmares, we're talking about dreams. What is it? Ask yourself, what are your dreams? If you start on it now, you'll be building things over time. And it's never, see, there goes the docs, yay! And it's never, your dreams is, wasteful, because you are still figuring out who you are at the same time. So figuring out who you are is not wasteful. Um, thank you for that, Spirit. We're still working and we're still building. Your life is in process. Number 10. Your life is still ongoing. Your life is still figuring itself out. Your life is still ongoing, basically. Life is still going. Life goes on. Life is still going on. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I'm going to just tell you that next card is number 7. I can make mistakes in this process of life. I think for some reason they want to like humble all of us. As I was saying before, I think it's so important not to be beating ourselves up with by making mistakes. It's purposeful for us to change the foundations of who we are by not trying to live up to always the expectation of the things in other people, right? Um, as much as you can. Sorry, scratching my foot. I have to take these shoes off. So I really feel like I can make mistakes here because this is the second time that came out. Is a good piece of affirmation because it puts us in the forefront of being able to transmute by using your mind very quickly, being able to alchemize the nature of things that could be feeling like mistakes, so using the avenue of your mind to create other things um, that is the opposite or that reflect the opposite of mistakes of, I can create values, I create things that are great for me, I can create other things um, that are mistakes that are going to make me a better person. Interesting. I'm willing to accept the unbelievable. Woo, chow. Wow, really? Why we got I am willing to accept the unbelievable before I can make mistakes? This is 5. My life is in process. Ooh. Wow. This is specific individual. All of my dreams have purpose. Okay. Okay, so since you're willing to accept the unbelievable, moving on through your purpose, this 5, this change, this newness, frequency, right, is good. It's a good place to be because you have a voice, right? Because you have a voice. Now I'm speaking up and using the throat chakra is here. Okay, there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on now with having a voice. I keep looking over here because I'm trying to see like the connections of the cards. I am willing to accept the unbelievable because I have a voice. Is there anything else, Spirit? Accepting, moving on. Here we go. Another number 7. I deserve to be loved here. I deserve to be loved is the frequency. Ah. All of these things are going on. It's like a whole new, like starting over this different transformation, beginning with your dreams. I feel like the individuals, like their life is still ongoing, is, you know, kind of like cyclic, right? This cyclic process of um continue and moving on, forgiving and going, forgiving and going, forgiving and going, forgiving and going, moving along, right? Accepting those mistakes here as what they are. Just accepting those experiences of those mistakes, moving on here, being number 5. Recognize through those experiences that you still have a voice, a throat chakra that has manifested even more greatly through those mistakes. Okay, being vocal. Because the natural attraction here is love. This is 743. And I think like the natural attraction here is love. I have to fix my pen. Like, oh my God. Sorry, excuse me. Ciao. We have like one of those shirts on that snaps. Whew, goodness gracious. I think I'm going to unsnap it in about 45 seconds. Yes, I think I am because it's really like clenching here. So, with all that saying before, with all those deeper aspects of transformation, starting with your dreams, making mistakes, that cyclic matter of making mistakes, forgiving yourself, making your mistakes, and expanding. Accepting those mistakes, like I was saying before, as just expanding. More challenges, the more growth. But I feel like, the collective or the individual is like, okay, in this cyclic, okay, I'm here to make mistakes, I'm here to make mistakes, but there is a purpose, right? There is a purpose. This was the first card. Your dreams are a purpose. You're building your experiences here with those mistakes, utilizing your voice. This the words on these cards, on this card particularly, is so big. This is what the frequency is saying here in a huge, huge way, big way of having a voice. It damn near takes up all the space of the card, right? Grounded though. Yep. So once again, so this was the last card that had just came on top of having your voice, okay, transforming your memories. Now it gives us the love frequency, the empathy, the compassion, the love of oneself, the love of the nature and environment, of all, okay? So now we're on 743 with the frequency of being loved, with the deserving natural essence of love frequency is here. After all of that, right? It's here. They're saying the starlight. It's in the starlight, star bright matter, okay? It's saying it in this way, this affirmation, that you deserve to be loved because you are a good person. You're an individual. You know what I'm saying? You're just a good person all around. So it says, I deserve to be loved, is because you know that you are a good person, a good individual. Okay, and love is the highest frequency here on this plane. Alrighty, so the love of yourself, right? Or we have this frequency of this attraction, maybe of somebody else. Just depends. We'll see how else the card comes out here, because it says I deserve to be loved. But like, let's see in what way. In which way with your dreams, okay, and transmuting those mistakes in the past, everyone. And thank you, Spirit. In which way or how even more is this love frequency here? What else can we say about that? Okay. Scripting your reality. I am the author of my reality. Okay, scripting your reality. It didn't say nothing about relationship. This just went back to you as being the creator, right? And being loved. Okay, so it just leads back to you as being the creator. Alrighty. So staying focused of you as being the creator here in this. Oh my God, we're on 1%. Hopefully, it's supposed to be charging, and it's on the charge. So the focus is just entirely went back on you. I am the author of my reality. Okay. 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 Anything else? How else? Ugh. This one. See, yep, you went back on yourself once again. So the relationship is with you. The relationship is probably like an aspect of you, another aspect of yourself, right? And this, I deserve to be loved. So forming and still, just building a skill in a different way and just loving that. Maybe loving your vulnerability of using your voice, or maybe just loving, deserving and understanding the passion, that fire energy that goes with using your voice. But here it says your voice is going to be grounded. Okay. So grounding that energy with your voice. So just accepting who you are, right? So the whole mirror has really just turned back on you with I deserve to be loved. Okay, what 7? Today I accept where I am. 8. So we're back talking about the mind in a different way. So the mirror has completely flipped. It's not a relationship. It's a relationship with yourself mainly. Okay. Acceptance. Acceptance. Ah! Let's do a couple more cards, y'all. Let's see what else we got out here. I feel like we should just do. I feel like I'm just going. Let's break those up. Let's break those up. What else we got out here, ancestors? What else we got out here? Spirit. That was more for individual, I feel like, or for a few people here and now or whatever in the near future. Alrighty, so, oh my goodness gracious. Whatever that was, it wanted to be shown and it wants me to go retrieve it. Oh, you know, it's right all the way underneath there, so let's see if I can do it quick. Probably not. All right. Yeah, because it's all the way out here, and you know, like this. Oh my goodness, hold on. I had to put my shoes on. No, actually, I'm going to just take those off right quick. And we go and grab that meter figure. And I'll be right with y'all. Because it was the first card of a new reading. Sorry, I'm scratching my foot. My bad. Sorry, you guys. Thank y'all for being here. 1 second. I'm going to put y'all over here for a moment. Hold on. Don't go anywhere. Okay. Now we're back. Okay, guys. So let's see what we have. I am Churros. I'm gonna let this person go by right quick. Tootsie roll. Let me see you tootsie roll. To the left, to the left, to the right, to the right. I'll be in here like I'm dancing, like I'm having a whole TikTok to myself. To the front, to the front, to the back, to the back. Now dip, 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 baby, dip, dip, baby, dip, dip, baby. Oh God, I feel so much better. So that first card that came out, y'all, everyone, is I am truism. Okay, gratitude. 11 is the first card that is initiating with us, letting us know that we are solid, we're unchanging, we're unwavering. We can practically magnify all, right? People come to you for advice. People come to you to talk to you. You're a good conversationalist. You're a good listener. You follow up and follow through. You say what you mean. You mean what you say. That form of I am truism, right? You put your trust in yourself, right? Other people see that where you are, okay? We can trust you. I have so many people honestly saying, oh, I can trust you. And it's like, well, duh, I can trust myself. 1 second, y'all. It's like I really do, trust myself, not to say anything that's, weird, but I feel like, and most people who are trustworthy are different forms of leaders, right? So I am truism have the whole factors of being the leader. Not saying that I'm going to lead over you, but it's the character and the process of who you are. Like, you're not gonna, you can just operate from different leadership. I'm not gonna say you can't operate in groups or anything, because you can really operate in a group and a leader if you really wanted to, and still stay true and solid to who you are, right? In the operation of groups, meaning you still speak your truth, you still have a voice, okay, you still deserve respect and all of that shit. Just because you're functioning in a group, or you can even use that group as society, does not mean that you have to be a robot and follow along with the acts of society, right? You still follow along with the acts of yourself, and I am truism. See, and that's what I mean about how that person is a leader. That's what separates a lot of leadership. Again, accepting where you are. And number 8, using your mind, accepting this area in your life right now, wherever it is, or how you perceive it to be, good or bad. I know a lot of people are operating from, like, in the middle of good or bad, or just right there on the thread of, like, um, bad. I'm sorry, I'm not laughing at you. My bad. That's the that's the gay days coming through. That's the Les Baron laughing with the wow card. So that's not me. It's not me laughing, because I think most of us, the majority of it, just depends. It's the operation of your mind could be just like right on the thread of operating from, right there of bad, and then right there from good. Or you can be on different other scales and levels of that as well, right in the middle on the outside, or the foreground of bad, or right in the middle on the outside, or the highest aspects of good. Okay. So there's so many different ways in doing that. um so it all begins with the operation of your mind, accepting wherever your present is at this time, whatever operation, as I was just explaining, where you are. Okay, accepting that fortitude. Okay, because with your acceptance, you'll be able to create, you'll be able to receive, you will adapt. Okay, you'll receive greater perspective on so many different things, right? You're true. You're true for who you are. So I'm telling you guys, in this collective energy, whatever moment and presence you are, accepting it. Accepting it. Because of all those things I just said, I feel like I want to repeat it again. Okay, because that does have 8. So within your acceptance comes, like, now we can receive the energy of creation, and we can receive the energy of abundance. We can receive the energy of knowing of oneself. Okay, we hear the greater, the highest solutions for ourselves coming through. Okay, with this acceptance, because the opposite of acceptance is worry and denial and doubt and anxiety. And therefore, like, the true creator or other elementals, energy frequencies that will help you elevate to create, won't be able to, like, penetrate or operate through the aura of anxiety and worry and fear and doubt and all of that, right? It's okay, because we all learn. And I think we're going to, continue to have challenges and experiences until we accept. And then we will naturally create and form through acceptance. And then we're going to be continuing to create. Thank you, Spirit. Is there anything else in accepting where we are today in our creative mode of I am, talents, aptitudes, the highest expressions of being true? Thank you. Hope y'all are doing good out there. I like this tree. like the stream. Thank y'all for coming by, checking me out. We're doing a oracle reading with my oracle deck. Okay, just reading the energies, seeing what's going on with the frequency. Oh god, that was a whole bunch of cards. Here, let me just shuffle this better. Seeing what is going on in the coded background, the background of the darkness, the ultimate creation of our imagination. We're pulling it through by using words of power. Okay, we're pulling all those higher sources, frequencies down through the affirmations here. Sorry. I am resourceful. Ah! No! Shit, I should have did a green screen. I always forget about that stuff. So, I am resourceful. Yay! So we're pulling down information, we're receiving information. I'll show you, like we were just saying before. Being in the presence of I am, staying true, acceptance in that magic mind, being able to create through there because you are resourceful. And 6, grounding your resources. You're resourceful, right? You always have what you need and more. And the more needs are necessarily from how much you're able to put inside of your work and your discipline, right? But either way, like the resources is here for you and for everyone. So I am resourceful. Sorry, y'all, I'm thinking about a whole lot of things in there. I don't know why they give me these messages when I be talking. I am resourceful is here decoded for everybody, right? Okay. You're resourceful by accepting this level in the area where you are, okay? Accept it, 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 okay? Do something about it if you can. You still can do something about it. Change your mind, write it out, make it a script. You know what I'm saying? Change it. Do a little flip-flop because you are resourceful, okay? Balance here, number 6. We have 51. 51, 51, 51. You are resourceful. You are that Centero or that Centaurea. You're the earthly mother or the earthly father. You are that big ass tree. I don't know the name of the tree that was in some cartoons. It was just huge and had this big ass mouth in the front of it. That's you. You're resourceful. You're helping so many people with all this energy, with all this freedom to express, freedom to be, freedom to have all this abundance attached to these trees. All these peeps come and hang out, underneath you, beneath you. So many different beings is coming by you. You lit. You are resourceful, right? You are resourceful. So imagine yourself as that big tree. I don't know why that's coming around like that big ass huge tree, right? That spread out, that has the face in the middle, right? Everybody comes to visit. Family, insects, birds, squirrels all come to you in the day, in the night, in the dawn. They all are here to contribute to you, to give love to you, okay? You have a lot to give. Gratitude. Yay. In a big way. Because, with all these trees around here, this is how we're able to breathe freely. And this is how we receive our oxygen that we need so necessarily for healing. More for spiritual growth. Awesome. Thank you for that, Spirit. Thank you. So we have 11. We wish the first card. 8 and 6. I am resourceful was the last card. Yay. Yay. Know it and feel it and understand it. Know it and understand it. And be it. Be it, be it, be it. They're like rainbows and bubbles, baby. I don't know why. Rainbows and bubbles. Okay. Yay. Anything else? I can trust my relationships. Okay, 6. That's the second 6. Oh, no, nope. Trusting your relationships. Well, you don't have to trust your relationships, right? Being resourceful, honestly, because there's so many people who are, here to receive all of the blessings and resources because you are full outside and inside. Okay, so I can trust my relationships. Gratitude. We give thanks and gratitude in trusting your relationships going forward. Going forward, meaning don't have anxiety and worry and doubts about your relationship. Just put the full trust in yourself. Okay. Knowing if anything is an attraction of, okay, you still deserve respect. That's funny how like relationships and then like respect follows after that. That's the second time that I notice whenever I see something that has to do with like relationships or connection of a second or a number two. It's like the respect is still here. The respect is still saying, okay, let's not get underneath the spell completely. I'm telling you, this is what's going on. This is what they're saying. Do not get into the spell. Always being aware of the I am, right? So in your relationships, keep those boundaries. I'm telling you, because, it could just be another experience of another challenge of just in a new way of like whatever had occurred before in the past or however in some relationships right now is telling us, okay, keep this here within yourself, with around yourself, knowing that that you deserve respects in your relation. You deserve respects. You deserve respect in your relationship. So don't be all like on your knees begging, please, give me grease, give me grease. Sorry. Trust your relationships because you trust yourself, knowing that whenever something doesn't feel right or something isn't said right or done right, you know what I'm saying? You're not going to shut it off because it's a test. Okay. And you're still creating the second number six. The second number six, creating your reality, right? So I feel like there's a relationship that's coming through. Keeping your boundary, keeping your focus still as the I am. And because it is all for the aspects of you, right? This change, all of that's coming here, being the resources. All right. Accepting who you are. This is all like a huge, big ass stage and play for you that you've creating. Okay. The relationships that are coming, okay, is a stage and play. Even if it's just like a rewind of the same thing in a different way, it is all created by yourself and oneself, okay, all created by you. So that way we're all taking like accountability on with our growth and with our wellness of ourself, okay. This is will keep you like boom right there. Like I said, here we go with the pyramid. Here we go with the pyramid, which is 16. No, I'm sorry, number 6. So it's 15. So this is 6. But still, it's giving us the pyramid effect on the levels here, this vertical spin with the author being directly in the middle. So we're all able to take accountability in this highest expression of yourself, okay? All right. With those relationships that are coming by, with those relationships that are new. It could be a love relationship, it could be a friendship. And like I was saying earlier, it can even be, a new puppy or a cat or something, something like that. Or, something deeper and meaningful, relationship between some form of you and your ancestry, or, something that's very high spiritual. Knowing that all you are creating it. You're still creating it. Yay! 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 I'm so glad it's only on 1% and still going. Yay! We got a couple more minutes. Yay! Yay! Let me put this over here so like these cards don't be sliding around, y'all. So here we go. Let's get into the single digit. Let's get into the single digit with I am change. Okay. Yup. Again, I tell you, all of these affirmations, they're coming from the highest realm of existence, of being. So it's going to be a repeated format of I am creating. This is all for me. This is how I expand. This is how I grow. This is how I'm going to build for myself and for my ancestry, or, this is for us all to expand on, right? Being the change, I feel like, is that serpent that's eating the tail over and over again, right? This is still all you with the change. Sometimes you got to go back and do a redo with a whole entire high focus, okay? Being that change. I think, in this aspect, we can always just be lucky that we can experience change and be able to have another redo and a do over and all that again and again and again, as working with this mirror here, of working with this mirror on different levels. Okay. You're eating your tail again. Just imagine, maybe you're getting thicker, you're getting your mind, maybe, that serpent like energy is getting larger, is getting wider, you're expanding more, you're creating, right? Which is just the energy. It's not like you're trapped in a loop or anything, but it's just this huge, huge, huge expansion here with you are changing, leveling through the mind, expanding your resources here, okay? Expanding your relationships, okay? Being the narrator still, like, some of the directors and producers, a lot of times in movies, they'll be up in their movies, honestly, like a Stephen King, right? How he was in some of his movies, right? So not only did he write it and he's controlling the trajectory of like the movie, but he's also in it at the same damn time, and you can do it too, right? Be in it, outside of it, create it, know it, back and forth, in and out, and all that good stuff. Yay! So we have a couple more minutes, y'all. Couple more minutes, okay? Yep. Let's do other reading. I think I want to do a reading. Hello, 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 hello. I'll be forgetting to remove these comments. I just don't be having time. Ew. Weirdo. Okay, y'all, let's do one more. Let's do one more. Let's do one more. Let's do one more core reading. The day after the Libra full moon. You can feel like the energy picking up, because so much of the frequencies all here through the sun, and cannot wait to leap and interplay with everyone. That's what they're saying. That's what they're saying. So stay grounded, stay alert, know your surroundings, okay? Like the stream. I think my stomach just woke up. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute, girl. I think your stomach is like, it's trying to talk. We must have burned some calories. Okay. What else can we go with? And keep saying, what else can we say, Spirit? What else is out there? How else can we read the spirits? Accepting your unique memories, again, number 5. Okay, moving forward, just accepting your memories. I think we talked about that a really long time, but that was in a different way. That was dealing with the magic mind. Now this is 5. Oh, okay, dealing with those unique experiences that are giving you all of those star galaxies out there where there's purpose, okay, where there's purpose and where there's expansion. Accepting unique memories. Huh. Whatever that means for a person. What else? Yeah. Don't you like don't like telling your story to everybody, or you probably shouldn't anyway, because a lot of times when you're vulnerable to other individuals who haven't experienced the same thing that you've experienced, right? um they kind of like will give you information that makes you feel even worse, or not uplifting. In all naturality, you were just talking to the person just to kind of like vent, not really get their not to get their, I don't know, maybe sometimes people are looking for solutions when they're speaking of their unique memories, okay? But don't get trapped within your unique memories, okay? Not getting stuck, always elevating. And I say that because often there's so many people that I've met, and I don't know, like, trauma out here is like extraordinary everywhere, but it's a lot. It's a lot. And I am not the one to tell a person, oh, you should be able to get over that right away if you're here to do this or if you're here to do that. You shouldn't have no worry. You should have no doubt, or you should continue to, keep on working and do this or that. Because I had somebody who said that the other day. They were like, oh, I'm not going to go there. Basically, they just didn't value a person's experiences, and why their environment looked the way that they did is because of so much trauma, right? So the person I was talking to slightly about that were like, well, they shouldn't have trauma. We all go through things. And I'm like, oh my God, yeah, we all do go through things, but we can't necessarily tell a person how to and how long that those things happen. But I said all that is to, I promote accept your unique memories. Accepting it. I feel like most people accept their unique memories by having a voice, talking, either to themselves, to the recorder, to a licensed professional, or in a group or something. A lot of times, accepting unique memories stems from um, expanding, but talking about it with that accepting. Therefore, it doesn't carry on and manifest to other things, right? So this is the first arc that came out. And number 5, in accepting memories. So we're not here to tell people how to live their life and how long a person, in short, a person, an individual group should do things. But we start with the transmutation of one's mind. We start and we begin there with acceptance. That's what we like to promote. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes. There are so many people who have trauma, and that's all they do is talk about it. That's all they do is talk about it. Right. And we're just going to leave it at there. So, alrighty. So, accepting our unique memories being the first card in this new reading. Is there anything else? You are on track. So, we're on track 9, 11, 12, 13. So, we're on track here in our space, in our path, in the right position where we need to be. We are in alignment, you guys. We're in alignment with accepting our unique memories. Again, accepting the past, accepting today, accepting the presence of the now, accepting, I love this expression of unique, because it really deals with the experiences of yourself, okay? Believe me, I know there are some unique experiences. I'm always shocked and surprised. So we're promoting accepting that. And within that, you're on track. You are here, station in position. Okay. Yes. Yes. That's like that arrow, that bow and arrow that's just taking looking straight off into the sky, that's just going like at an angle, that's going straight up, like taking flight, lifted up. You know what I'm saying? We ain't talking about no railroad tracks or anything like that. We're talking about like we're going up, elevating and expanding where there's no limits, because you are in the position, you in the right, left, up, down. I don't know why they're saying that. Wing position, in alignment, right in an alignment. Yes. So in that alignment, in accepting, believing in achieving, all right, been right there, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you've been waiting for, anticipating, you're right there. So keep your memories high, keep your language high, keep your thoughts high, okay? Keep stay, remain, go. No! Okay, thank goodness it didn't fall down there, and I already had like a trap, so it wouldn't fall down there all the way. Again, coming out again, being the author of your reality. Coming out again. So apparently the spirit, our higher sources, like the expression of what we were talking about before as being the creator of your reality. Writing, not allowing people or things, to write your life. You are the author of your reality. So this comes out again. Okay? Yes. It comes out as 6, so we're balancing it. And being the author of your reality is creating it, living up to it, doing what makes you and you beautiful, expanding and exploring. I'm about to wave to these cops. I don't even wave back, they're young. Usually the older cops will wave or whatever. Creating and exploring through, I think that's what I was going to say, through the avenues of your creation, okay, through your story making, through your storytelling. What and how in what ways, right, throughout anything, can you create something that's going to help you expand and grow even further? Even if it's just being quiet or shutting your mouth, or if it's just exercising, or if it's just getting there early, showing up early, staying late. How can you create? How can you hop the line? How can you stay on the fast track? How can you continue to expand yourself by hacking the fields of time, right? Hack the fields of time by your creations. Always. Yes, you can always hack your time. Do you necessarily need 6 to 8 hours of sleep every night? I don't know if you have kids yet, probably. Even some still time, like, no. Okay. Hack in a different timelines and create other things for yourself. Yay. All right. Jumping the tracks. Okay, you're on track, right? Creating your own and building and expanding upon those tracks, right? Highlighting those timelines. So 6, 13, and 5. Okay, y'all, let's do one more card. Let's continue to build and grow. What other affirmation do we have here? Let's go. What other affirmation can we have? What is our lovely transforming affirmation that we're going to continue to build? We're going to continue. That ain't gonna work. And it's so funny because I think it was one of those cards that let me know that it's at the end of the show. I don't know why everything got a rhyme. It's one of those cards that's letting me know that it's like the end of the show. Because I got 2 of those cards, right? But this bad boy